Dear second secondary students, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to a new lesson of English, which is entitled Achievements and Goals. Lesson 6, Model Test on Unit 12. Question number 1. Replace the words or phrases in bold with the terms and phrases in the books. A liar, lose, resign, stretcher, tear up, treason, triggered. Number 1. Edmund says he will fight anyone who says he is an untruthful person. What's meant by untruthful person? The answer will be a liar. Number 2. Albany tells Edmund that he will arrest him for wanting to kill the king for. The meaning of this bold sentence? Treason. Number 3. Goneril says that the rules of the land belong to her. The meaning of the word rules is laws. Number 4. The soldiers used to move Goneril and Regan bodies. The answer will be stretcher. Number 5. Albany offers to give up his job and support the king. The meaning of give up his job is resign. Number 6. Goneril tells Edmund that he was fooled into fighting. The meaning of fooled is tricked. Number 7. Albany tells Goneril not to destroy the letter. The meaning of destroy is tear up. Question number 2. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, and D. Number 1. What does Edmund ask the captain to do with Cordelia? A. Throw her off a cliff. B. Hang her to make it look like a sausage. C. Stab her and blame it on Edgar. D. Poison her and blame it on Goneril. The answer here will be C. Stab her and blame it on Edgar. Number 2. What does Edmund ask the captain to do with Cordelia? A. Throw her off a cliff. B. Hang her to make it look like a sausage. C. Stab her and blame it on Edgar. D. Poison her and blame it on Goneril. The answer will be hang her to make it look like a sausage. Number 3. Whom does Edgar deliver the letter that Goneril wrote? A. Albany. B. Cornwall. C. Edmund. D. Gloucester. The answer will be Albany. Number 4. Who fights in a duel? A. Albany and Cornwall. B. Lear and Gloucester. C. Edmund and Edgar. D. Goneril and Regan. The answer here will be Edmund and Edgar. Number 5. Which characters take off their disguises to reveal themselves? A. Edmund and Lear. B. Gloucester and Oswald. C. Albany and Kent. D. Edgar and Kent. The two characters here will be Edgar and Kent. Number 6. Which characters are never on stage at the same time and could therefore be symbolic representations of one another? A. Lear and Gloucester. B. Edmund and Edgar. C. Fool and Cordelia. D. Regan and Goneril. The answer will be Fool and Cordelia. Number 7. How do Regan and Goneril die, respectively? A. Suicide and stab wound. B. Poison and drowning. C. Heart attack and hanging. D. Poison and suicide. The answer will be poison and suicide. Number 8. Which of the following characters is still alive by the end of the play? A. Lear. B. Gloucester. C. Cornwall. D. Albany. The answer will be Albany. Number 9. Which character meets the criteria of a tragic hero? A. Lear. B. Cornwall. C. Edmund. D. Goneril. The answer will be Lear. Number 10. What is the theme of the play? A. Love conquers all. B. Cheaters never prosper. C. Truth comes from unexpected places. D. Nothing really matters. The answer will be truth comes from unexpected places. Question number 3. Answer these questions. Number 1. Why does Goneril poison Regan? In the play's final act, as the British forces battle with the French army led by Cordelia, Goneril discovers that Regan is pursuing Edmund, so she poisons her offstage to ensure Regan doesn't marry him. She seems more wicked than Regan. Question number 2. How does Regan betray Lear? The answer: Goneril and Regan eventually insult Lear by telling him that he is senile. These barbared words from Regan skirt the issue of Lear's loss of authority and point to something that he can neither deny nor control: that he is growing old. Question number 3. What does Albany say he will do to Edmund? Despite his sympathy toward Lear and these other dissidents, Albany declares that he intends to fight alongside Edmund, Regan, and Goneril to repel the foreign invasion. Goneril and Regan jealously spar over Edmund, neither willing to leave the other alone with him. The three exit together. Question number 4. Who kills Edmund in King Lear, and when? Brother Edgar, when Edmund wins the battle for the throne, but is then killed by his brother Edgar. As Edmund dies, he admits that he has sent orders for Lear and Cordelia to be executed. Now we have come to the end of this lesson. Thank you and see you later in the next lesson.